They say intelligence attracts women, but sometimes it's the very thing that draws them away, because being smart in life doesn't always mean being emotionally fluent in love. There's a hidden language between men and women, a code not written in logic but in emotion, and most men never learn to read it. Pause. What if your greatest strength, your intellect, your confidence, your independence, was also silently working against you? Tonight, we'll decode the 8 psychological mistakes that even the smartest men make, the ones that quietly push women away without ever realizing it. These silent tricks, they're patterns rooted in the unseen layers of human behavior, attachment, and emotional chemistry. So, if you've ever wondered, why do women lose interest even when I do everything right, stay until the end. Because Onseo understand these, you'll never see connection the same way again. 1. Smart men live in their heads. They evaluate, calculate, but attraction doesn't live in logic. It lives in feeling. You might replay conversations, dissect her tone, or overthink every text while she simply feels your uncertainty. Psychologically, this triggers her mirror neurons. She senses tension, confusion, and starts associating you with emotional unease. Ever seen a man analyze a woman's K-text like it's the Dead Sea Scrolls? Yeah, that's not stoic. That's stress. Observe, but don't over-identify. Presence, not analysis. 2. The emotionally guarded. Many intelligent men believe a vulnerability equals weakness. But in psychology, it signals trust. When you hide behind composure, always calm, always fine, women sense an invisible L. It triggers uncertainty in their if I can't feel him, can it trust him? You share every accept your emotions. She walks away, not because you're boring, but because she never felt your soul. And speaking of emotional connection, mistake number 3 takes that wall and turns it into a fortress. 3. The self-reliant lone wolf. Independence is magnetic until it becomes isolation. Smart men often pride themselves on not needing anyone. But women don't want to be needed like a crutch. They want to be needed like a partner. Psychologically, this stems from avoidant attachment patterns, a defense mechanism, disguised as strength. She doesn't interpret your solitude as peace. She reads it as, yes, you can split the atom, but can you split a conversation, a butho, you really feel? When she feels emotionally uninvited, she quietly steps back. No drama, no warning. And when she does, most men make the next mistake that seals their fate. 4. For logical fixer. When a woman shares her emotions, smart men instinctively fix the problem. But that's the issue. She's not always looking for a solution. She's looking for resonance. Psychologically, this stems from the male prefrontal cortex being more task-oriented. Meanwhile, women process emotions through relational context. When she says, I've had a rough day, and you say, did you try talking to your boss? She doesn't feel understood. She feels If you think active listening means waiting for your turn to speak, you've already lost, because once she stops feeling emotionally met, she starts noticing what's missing. Which leads to mistake number 5, the silent attraction killer. 5. The respectful but passive gentleman. You treat her with respect. No games, no arrogance. But here's the paradox. Excessive opulentness can flatten desire. Psychologically, attraction thrives on the dance between safety and excitement. When you suppress your assertiveness to not scare her off, She feels safe, yes, but not alive. She starts to wonder, where's the spark, the confidence, the edge? There's a fine line between being a gentleman and being a gentle friend. And when that spark fades, you might double down on effort, leading us to mistake number 6, Theon most men never see coming. 6. Theo. You text first, plan every date, do everything right. But she starts pulling away. Psychologically, overinvestment signals him. It tells her you've already chosen her before she's chosen you. Her brain's dopamine system loses and the chase collapses. Think of attraction like fire. Too much wood, not enough air, and when she finally distances herself, what most men do, they make mistake number 7, the emotional reactor. She pulls back, and suddenly you call more, text more, question everything. But from a psychological standpoint, this is anxious attachment activation. She doesn't see love, she sees instability. Stoic dating isn't about it's about mastering it. Respond, don't react. Because control isn't cold, it's clarity. And finally, even if you've mastered all of this, one final mistake can undo it all. 8. The I understand women illusion. The most dangerous belief a man can hold is that he fully understands women. Because that connection isn't a formula, it's a flow. Psychologically, this is called the overconfidence bias. The brain filters new behavior through past experience, blinding you to subtle cues. A Stoic man docent claimed to understand women. He remains curious, always observing, always learning. Because the moment you stop being curious, the connection stops. So remember, these 8 mistakes rarely appear in isolation. They form clusters. Subtle combination chat create distance without either person realizing why. The wise man doesn't avoid these mistakes through manipulation. He transcends them through a because the true Stoic man is not detached, he's anchored. He doesn't chase emotions. He reads them. He doesn't fear connection. He masters it. And if this message resonates with you, if you're ready to understand attraction not as a game but as a science of presence and peace, then join Fed. Like this video if it made you. Comment which mistakes surprised you most. Share this with a man one needs to hear it. And subscribe because next video will reveal why women test men emotionally and how a Stoic man passes every time. Until next time, stay calm, stay aware, stay Stoic.